What is up? We are getting set up here. I don't understand what's happening. So let's do this. What the fuck is happening? There we go. More or less. Saturday. I figured I would just screw around and do a stream. I also got a package in the mail from BaseX. And we're going to do this on the fly. And if I have to voice over later, I suppose I can do that. Just trying to adjust this stupid thing. Okay. So, BaseX reached out to me and wanted to send me some of their stuff. So, let's start off with their glue. Got their hobby glue. Also love the applicator. I'm very interested to see how their glue works because I know that I don't think I have it within reach. The Kraut cover glue is also really good. Wherever that is. I don't know where I put it. It's somewhere. So we got that. I think we can do that. We got a Base X seal, or Base Seal X, rather. Not really sure what this does. Dry is transparent. Model building. I'm not actually sure what the sealant does. But it says fix your base, so we'll figure that one out. And then the Spray Seal X, which I'm actually really interested in because apparently I was supposed to have some for other bases, and I never ended up getting any. And all the dust and stuff that you get, you can brush on your models, kind of seals it in. So I'm really interested in that one. I really want to try that one out. But let's get to the main event. So, base topping trench. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we'll try to do it this way maybe. There's a lot of reflections. Maybe I should open them. If I can open them. There we go. So there we go. It's got these little fluffy bits that I'm assuming you're going to have to break up. But lots of little colors in there. Oh yeah, it just kind of breaks apart. It must have just clumped. Lots of little rocks and stuff. That's a really cool, a real cool basing bin, I guess is my word. We got War Ground. I guess we'll open them because I guess that's the easiest way to do it here. So this one's War Ground, and I really like this one. This one's really cool. Lots of little green bits, little leaves, sticks, twigs, and then you got some additional color with the orange in there. Oh yeah, I like that little. I don't even know what that is. That's a really nice one as well. That'll go with a lot of different things. I think I'm actually going to use this one on my Eldari, which will pop up over here if I don't knock everything over. I think that'll go good with him. We might even do some bases after, to be honest with you. It depends how the stream goes. And we got Infested. This one is really cool. I like this one a lot. So again, it's a little bit lighter with the rocks and everything that's in there, and this pink foamy stuff, which I'm still not really sure what it is. So we got all that, but that's an excellent, really different kind of basing stuff. I really like that one a lot, actually. Make sure you put the lids back on. Let's go with this one. This one will probably be a nice standard one for my ultramarine. It's actually a lot greener. Maybe this one will be better for him. Anyway, it's got little green rocks in it too. Lots of little greenery, and I really like the spacing a lot, actually. This is a really cool one. Apparently, I have to stick my finger in all of them, so that's what we're going to do. Make sure you put your lid on there. And then, ice moss? Ice moose? Moose? I don't know. Oh yeah, so it's just like little trees. Oh, they feel really weird too. That's really cool. So just for a little extra foliage on ice bases and stuff, which is, in theory, the direction I'm going to take my Necrons. In theory. I'm kind of working on a new scheme right now. So we'll do that guy, and he'll have kind of all the icy base goodness. And hopefully he stays on that fucking base. Stay. Next up, we got some Mighty Snow. I have an ad currently, so I can't even see what the fuck is happening. We got some Mighty Snow. Ooh, look at that. I don't know how well that camera's going to pick up all that shine. Maybe not. I don't think so. But anyway, it is very shiny. There's lots of little shiny bits in there. Oh, interesting. That's a really cool for snow. I gotta make sure I close all these, because otherwise that's gonna get everywhere. It's gonna get in my raccoon wounds. And then, sorry, frost rocks. Yeah, so just super glue those in as part of your nice frosty base. A lot of them in there too, actually. Really like that one. Ugh. And then, remember, I'm opening them as I go here, so because I didn't want to open them yet. Ice crystals. So it's like little quartzy kind of rocks. Those are really cool. Also, a lot of rocks in there. I'm gonna have a hard time placing all these. It's already filling up. This one is just called Frost. Ooh, that was cool. Lots of little shiny bits. There's darker blues, lighter blues, grays. That's really cool. Probably needs a good mix, I would think, before you go and use it. But that's a cool one. It's gonna get a finger full of frosty base coverings here. Then we got Snow Mountain. Oh, it's got more of that white foamy stuff that I don't understand. Wow. That was really cool. What's that stuff? Break that up. See, now my issue is which ones do I use for bases? Or do I do a mix all over the place? Ugh. This one is Thunderground. Oh yeah, so it's similar to the last one, but it's less of the lighter blues and whites and more darker. So that's kind of a good one, maybe even to mix it in. There's a little bit of greenery in there. Some more of that soft blue foliagey stuff. That's really cool. I like that one too. I like them all. Okay, we need to move some of these, I think. Need some space. This one is Dark Frost. This one's really cool too. Oh yeah. Little like slate kind of rocks in there. That's awesome. Oh, that's very cool. I like that one a lot too. Fuck. I'm gonna say that every time, apparently. Make sure that one's closed. And we got Nuclear Snow. I don't know what makes that nuclear. Oh, it's very, very pale. There's a little bit of like light gray blue crystals in there. More of that kind of foamy stuff. Oh wow, that's cool. Could see a lot of these different ice ones using a little bit of this one, a little bit of that one to kind of bring a base together. I can see it being more of a multiple mix, or even making one large container with multiple ones. Cryodust. Ooh, very sparkly. I don't know where this dark dust is coming from, but we'll get rid of that. That one's really cool too. There's a little bit of like darker flecks in there and just smaller crystals. That's very interesting. That's it for the icy ones. I don't think this thing is cracked, but let's do this one next. And I got a couple of larger ones. I got some more smaller ones, but we'll jump to the large ones here. Just because it's next in line. Dark Moon. Dark Moon without the reflection. They all say shake well on them too, I'm noticing, so bear that in mind. I bet none of these are shaken. Oh yeah, so just nice big chunky rocks with more little slate rocks. And then of course all the smaller shit is settled at the bottom. So you can kind of see the various mix in there. That one's really sweet. I like that one. It came in a bag, but I don't think it's cracked, so we're probably fine. I'm gonna get rid of the bag. Bloop. I'll put that one over here. And then the second big one, which kind of reminds me of the basing direction I wanted to go with my Imperial Fist. Right here. Which I may redo because I've already started to kind of redo the base, so didn't like it the first time. And open. There we go. So Red Earth. This one's got a lot of big ones that it looks like. Oh yeah. Very, very Marsy. Oh, good for Mechanicus too, I guess. That'd be really good for Mechanicus as a base. Ooh, yeah. Maybe I need to get one of those guys. I'm already trying to buy models in my head here. New models that I don't need. Way to go, Base X. Way to go. Making me want to buy models just to use the basic stuff. Got some sort of racket on here. Grimskull is next. Again, trying not to get that reflection on there. This one, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it's got a ton of little skulls in there. I don't know how well that'll focus. All those little round things, if you can't tell, they're skulls. So there is a fuckload of skulls in there. And that's awesome. I don't know how well that'll focus either, but there's a wee skull for you. This one is easily one of my favorite ones for sure. Hi, Bugs. It's my cat. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Dark Earth. Oh yeah, that's nice. The grays with the browns and the little twigs and stuff. That's very nice. There's a couple like little leaves and stuff in there. I've been touching them all anyway, so I might as well touch this one. That one's very cool. I like that one a lot too. Fuck. Broken record, man. This one's cool. This one I think would be like a perfect classic Necron base. If you wanted to stick with the green on dark, look at that one. That one's very cool. And there's like little branches in there too. And then there's still that little kind of slate rocks that are in there mixed in. Oh yeah, that's fucking cool. That was really cool. Maybe even Death Guard, I guess. I already picked out my base for Death Guard, so I'm kind of stuck in that one, but it's still very cool. Bug stuck in shoes. Fucking weirdo. Warpstein. Ooh, okay, maybe this one's more Necroni. There's actual, like, crystal-y green in there. And lots of this little mossy stuff. And there's little teal, I guess, pellets in there. Ooh, I like that one. Then, my bikes. Just straight up stones. Real stones. So lots of cool little flat ones. You know, you can super glue them, make like a stack. You can do, there's lots of shit you can do that. I want to know the poor bastard that's got to go and find all these. Just outside of their offices, picking up stones. And then this one is the last one. I know. But, classic. Just classic Battlefield topping. Green moss for the contrast. Or I'm going to call it moss because I don't know what else that would be. And then this nice kind of light coloring, still with the slate rocks and stuff. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Oh, that's so cool. So now, I need to put some of these away, at least off the desk. And because there's so damn many, my space options are a little... leave me wanting a little bit. So I don't want Toxic or Grim. I want to try these ones, I think. So, we got my Ultramarine buddy here. Good old Toitus. Going to... I don't think I glued him on. So I'm going to try to pop the... actually, I'm not going to pop the base off. Fuck it. I got this glue. We're going to do this. And I think we're going to go with... Ancient Earth. I think I like that. So it does say shake well. I'm not really sure what that entails, but let's do this. See what happens. That looks pretty good. Does this need a shake well? Yep. I'm gonna put this on my paint shaker. So lazy. Ooh. Glue is happy to see me. So it's ready to go. So I'm just gonna get some glue on this bad boy. Give this one a go. I'm gonna grab a shitty brush. Probably this one. That's nice and old. Grab a shitty brush and just kind of work in that glue to make sure we get it in all the spots here. There's some underneath this rock here that I'd like to make sure that gets covered really well. I like to get it kind of as close to the edge as I can. And I can just go with water. And then I'm going to take this bad boy and sink them in here. Throw some of this dirt on. And you can chill out for a second. Mix it around. And give them the old tap. And I'll move that because I have to paint that later. There. So now he is sitting on a nice, sweet ass looking base, Ancient Earth for the blueberry. Actually, that looks really good together. Little bits of everything in there. Oh yeah, that looks good. I'm sure some of it, sometimes when I do basing, you find that it, once the glue dries, stuff didn't quite get caught, so you may need to tap again after, to be honest with you. Knock some of that additional stuff off. But now Mr. Blueberry can sit over there and dry, and we can check out the sealant afterwards, which may actually prevent that. I don't know what the sealant does. I still don't know what that does. Dries transparent. German, don't read German. Oh, I'm gonna get glue on my elbow, apparently. Let's not do that. Flip that around. Sorry, I'm just getting glue everywhere now. Anyway, the sealant spray. There's a QR code, so maybe I can just double check, see what it says there. Based on the name, I'm going to guess that you spray it on, and it prevents all the dust from falling off once the glue dries or starts cracking or whatever. So that's what I'm going to go with. Next, I got my orc. My Garrosh Hellscream orc. Garrosh? We'll do him. I want to do his base. I'll take this shit off here. Because he's gonna have to get super glued on because I don't think his shoes are gonna work. So he can get super glued on after the fact. And we can show you a different way to dip your bases. I want to go with this one. So this is Trench. It's got lovely little purples in there. I want to break this up kind of first because I don't know if shaking's really going to break it up that well. And if not, I will just manually put it on after because I'm not really sure about this stuff. So kind of looks like it'd be a manual. Put it on afterwards kind of thing. I guess we could just stir it as well. That'll work. So let's give it a shake. See what happens. There we go. So we got some nice rocks and everything on this side. I'll put the glue over here. And I want to kind of do it like this because these things are a bitch to pick up if you just leave them flat. Now I can pick it up. I'm going to put that, cover that. Back to our throwaway brush because it's already seen some shit. And a little bit of glue doesn't hurt it because who cares? Again, I like to try to get it right to the edge. Rinse that off. So I got a little bit extra off the side. I'm going to get rid of that. So I'm going to take the base and I'm just going to go bloop and get it right in there. And yeah, you may have some of this excess stuff, but you can get rid of that. It happens, especially when you dip it like that. Especially if you want a nice clean line around your edge. Sometimes that'll go. Okay, so I got that. I want to take some of this stuff and put it there because I don't really know what else to do with this. So I think we're just gonna stick it there. I feel like that rock will stay. Tweezers would probably be a better choice, but they're not at hand right at the moment, so we'll do that. Yeah. And then I can add some more of the kind of mossy stuff afterwards. I just want it to kind of set now. So we'll put that base down and let that one set. Oop, did that lid just break? No, maybe not. Nobody is interested in the streams today. I don't care, I was going to do this anyway. So, that's those guys. I really want to redo this guy. And we already kind of discussed it. But, bam, we're going to do some Red Earth. Some Red Earth redo. So he's already very affixed to the base. So there's not a whole lot of stuff I can do with that. But I'd like to get some glue up over here and here. Turn them around. I even got some grass already on here, but that's okay. Put some glue there, put some glue there. Put some glue there. So I'll just kind of press that in where I want it. Let's get a little bit in this kind of crevice. Glue there. I want to get some glue there. Okay, so kind of lots of glue. It kind of looks like he's on a snow base now. Oh, that would have been cool, maybe. Doesn't matter. So this one, there's lots of rocks and stuff, and I don't think I can use most of them, so I'm just going to kind of dip them and then flick it up because there's not a whole lot I can do with this model as far as that goes. I think I just broke his helmet. Yep, I did break his helmet. Well, his helmet is broken, but I will fix that later. Okay, so let's do a little tap. Oh, see, some of the rocks are apparently magnetic because the magnet on the bottom is collecting them. So that's interesting. There we go. Now he's got a very Martian-y base. I like that one. Kind of want to put a rock somewhere. Like, they're all really big. Maybe I can just do this. So we're just doing some rock stick in here because I don't know, I feel like I want one there. That'll just be that. Maybe like it's sliding down or something. That's a big ass rock. Give it another little dusting before you close it. There we go. So he's good. Does that not want to sit flat anymore? That's odd. That's a problem for another time. Okay, that's done. I like that base a lot, actually. It's kind of the perfect amount of red. I also have, some other ones that I want to do as well. Let's try this one. So this one needs a more subtle hand, I guess, because there's so much already going on here. Right, and there's very little space for much else, truthfully. But I do want to put some stuff in here. So I'm going to do a little bit. I'm just going to glue some of these little spots here. Hopefully. I'm going to use this brush. Get some of these spots here. Oh, it smells like fresh outside. I thought it was raining outside. So I'm just kind of pulling the dabs of glue that I did put on there. I'm just kind of pulling them across, because some of the glue is maybe a little too built up in spots. Maybe we can do a little bit here, actually. It's bubbling, it's bubbling. There we go. So again, I'm just trying to get it in some of these additional crevices, just to give the base like a little more something to it. Yo, Remnant, what's up, buddy? You missed my whole basing materials haul. Got a bunch of shit from BaseX. Currently using, oop, that's upside down, Warground. And just adding some additional stuff to some bases here. None of the green really got in there. That's unfortunate. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a little squirt in there. Want some of this branchy stuff in there. What you got going on today, Remnant? Apparently I can't talk. What the hell is that? Oh, that's funny. That's part of the brush. Get out. Anything fun and exciting, Remnant? We gotta calibrate 3D printers? Ugh. Sounds like another reason I don't want to fuck with one. Is it like you set it up, program it, and it just like runs it? Or I honestly have no idea. So it's not a lot of sitting there and watching it, at least. Here's my little base for my Eldari with this sweet ass base X stuff. I think it should all stay. I think. Give it one more little tap. Yeah, so that's that one. More of a subtle basing on that one, I think. So that can go away. Oh, I got too much basic stuff. Fuck. So when I wake up tomorrow, I should be printing a bunch of jump packs and shoulder pads. Oh, nice. Here's some of the basing stuff. BaseX is out of Germany. So they sent me a bunch of stuff, and I'm kind of playing with it and testing it. Here's another one. Are you printing like what do you call it? Like shoulder pads that actually have the chapter markings on them, so they just have to paint them as opposed to putting on like a decal or whatever it's called? I have this base infested. This one was done before this, and it's for this guy. So it needs something a little prettier. Oh, okay. I just wondering if you're doing like just plain ones, or if you were doing I don't know, like ones with some sort of markings on it. Anyway, is it resin or plastic? I don't even know. Well, okay, yes, resin is plastic. Fucking smartass. But you know what I meant, like actually working with resin as opposed to the plastic. That's much easier to work with, frankly. I did one resin model, and it was the Necron old Nightbringer. I fucking refuse to work with resin ever again. Not my jam. Goddamn smartass remnant, you know? Get some of this glue off here. Oop. Apparently I'm sticking to it. Yeah, the Forge World, that's what I couldn't think of. I hated that shit. But currently, in an apartment, 3D printing really isn't on the docket, so. With the supposed ventilation that you need and whatever the fuck else, it's not really on the docket right now. Isn't there like a pretty stringent like cleaning process for that shit too? Like, isn't it like a fucking pain in the ass? You gotta print the resin and then chemical soak it or something. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to shake it. don't forget, they all say shake well. Okay, so you have two big ass machines, and one of them is just a washing and curing station. Do you get that disgusting, like, the lines, like the shitty printing lines, or you got like a good printer? Is the lines part of like a shitty printer? I keep seeing that, and it also turns me off of wanting to do anything with resin. Oh, I'm making a mess. Okay, so is that a mark of a quality printer versus a non-quality printer? How? I don't know. I just know I've seen some models like busts and stuff, and they were all like liney, and I was like, ugh, like I would never be able to deal with that. My brain would hate that. Could be from a wheel printer. What's the difference? Like seeing it around versus regular seeing? That's all I can think of. So let's continue. Oh, okay, so the ones that have the lines are not resin printers. Is that kind of the thing? Oh, all right, because it's like like it's like printing like the old laser printers. There we go. It's kind of a mix of two bases, but she also wanted skulls, so I'll have to see if that needs some work later. I want it to dry first. So what you're saying is resin's the way to go when and if I ever get to that stage. As much as I don't want to fuck with resin. But also it is because of Forge World, so. Great for terrain. Yeah, but if my terrain is all like liney and shit, that would still drive me bonkers, dude. I really like that base stuff. I can't look it up now because this is literally my Instagram phone. So, but if you follow me on at Doombolt Painting, and then I can look after. Because I tried looking for you once because I mentioned you in some posts, and I couldn't find your tag, and that's why I had asked you what your Instagram was. Well, get on it, man. Fuck. Okay, so I was looking at stuff on the interwebs, and apparently I'm going to drop a shitload of these. That's always fucking cool. And one has to drop upside down. Goddamn fucking bases. Okay, I can fuck off for now. Anyway. Okay, so then I did find you, because I was thinking it was the same name, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't follow, because I think it was private or had nothing on it or something like that. I got a bunch of Tyranids from starter set, I think I bought. And my thought was, here's a nice big base for more base X stuff. And I got a shitload of bases for this fucking thing too. My thought was build some Tyranids because 3D printed Raptors. Oh, sweet. I'm just putting a bunch of Tyranid shit down. I got these models anyway from a starter set, and I saw the Brazilian jeweled tarantula. My first thought was that would make a really cool Kachan? Katachan? Katachan. Fuck, I can't even read. I would think so. I haven't tried it yet. I've only really done like a pale skin, a necrotic kind of skin, and then like these guys. And I haven't been able to try anything else. Oh, cool. My camera flipped for no fucking reason. Fucking thing. I didn't even bump you with my goddamn head. Okay. I think it's kind of sort of back. I'll definitely check it out. So, anyway, Brazilian jeweled spider. And my first immediate thought was that would be a really cool Tyranid color scheme. And then I remembered that I had a bunch of Tyranids that I never bothered building because, Tyranids, right? Yeah. Not really my forte. How the fuck do I build these guys now? There's the Space Marines. They're long gone. These are the stupid Termagants. And there's just nothing? What the fuck? Yeah, I don't care about painting. I don't care about lore at this moment. So this starter book does not have the build instructions for these guys? What the fuck? Oh, for fuck's sakes, GW. What the fuck is wrong with you? Is this the wrong starter book, maybe? Well, I have no idea. So, let me inspect. I wonder if I could just wing this one. Got him, and I got him. Tell you what, I'll be right back because there might be another book that I'm missing. Maybe. That's a journey book. Nope, I think I might have found it. Ah. I wonder if this is the right one. That's right, I'm looking through a cabinet right now, and I'm live streaming. That is what I call professional. I don't know what's in this box. Necron bits? I didn't know I had so many Necron bits. Okay. What do we at that later. Ah, success. I found it. So now we can build some Tyranids so that I can try a Brazilian jeweled spider painting scheme. Von Ryan's Rippers and a Prime and a Cyclophage. Cool. I need to move my glue and that. Oh, GW. One B. Clipper safety. Fuck your clipper safety. 1, 2, 3. Okay. There's a lot of pegs on this guy. Fuck's sakes. Got this one. These push fit. I fucking hate push fit. I will not be push fitting. I will be gluing. Okay. Yes, they are push fit. Great. The best glue. GW glue I think sucks, so I'm not gonna bother with that shit. Get more of those. Get more of those. Knock over some shit. Okay, let's set this up over here, maybe. That'll probably work. And now the tedious task of cleaning. And I got too many nubbins on this thing. Every time I think I've finished them all, here comes another one. I am certain that this one already played before. All right, Remnant. Take care, buddy. I appreciate you popping in, man. Okay, so we want to sand it now. I need a better one. That one's better. Oh, see, there's so many nubbins, you miss some of them, you know? Oh, that's not one. Sometimes I'll sand it like this first, and then do it again once it's together to try to get the sand to go across. I have a feeling this guy will be just fucking full of gaps, which is always fucking fun. There's nobody here, I'm talking to myself. Okay. Now, this thing is supposed to go into that hole, into this hole. Right? Maybe? Oh, it's the wrong direction. How the fuck does that not make any sense? Oh, okay. So this goes through the mouth. And there. Ah. I'm a fucking pain in my ass. Okay. I don't like push fit, so it's gonna get some glue. Always a good idea to dry fit stuff first. Make sure everything kind of lines up. Particularly when you're only doing glue models. So there we go. Get them together. Ugh. Don't like push fit. So, especially with push fit, I'll now spend some time to go and try to fill some cracks, get them to look a little bit more together, because I strongly dislike big gaping cracks. Which is why I have sprue glue, where you take leftover this, put in, cut out these, and let it sit and melt, and then it becomes a glue that'll harden just like this, really. This is not really touching the bottom anymore. Nope. To do that when you're doing this. You can push this out, and just don't push it out too far. Now I can get into the remaining Tamiya a little bit better. That's better. Eight, 7, 5. Eight. There's way too many sprue splits on this thing. And you keep this for later. Until you have a ridiculous pile like I do. Okay. So, looking at them this way. And should be these ones, I think. Done. On that note, I think it's time to call it quit, folks. For the couple that showed up, I appreciate you. I have a few more Tyranids I might build. I don't know if I'll come on later or not. I have a few more Tyranids I want to build. Thanks to BaseX for sending me a bunch of stuff. Follow me on Instagram at Doombolt Painting, and we'll see a little bit more on the basing stuff. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for coming.